Divine Rising. Still up doing my thing. Answering my little emails. Um, I got a good one. Anissa, whatever your name is. Um, and it's funny how I get so many damn inboxes from YouTube on my esoteric minds and Facebook, but YouTube don't show. But anyway, uh, it's about she get the thing about love over fear, and but she just can't shake a fear. Well, I got news flash for you, baby girl. Fear ain't going nowhere. Fear ain't going nowhere. If find me somebody that can totally cut off that fear, and I can show you a robot. But fear is an emotion. It's part of this shit. You just don't stay swimming in it. You know what I mean? You don't stay on that low vibrational frequency. You see? Fear is what we label it. But if you look at fear and if you get stuck in fear, I look at fear like a deer in the headlights. You know, the esoteric deer in the headlights, you know. Fear, if you come to understand it, you will know it's a hit signature, something like that. You know, it's another form of an intuitive hit, but we have to go in deep and see what created that fear. You see, a lot of people mistake fear with being cautious. A lot of people don't know how strong intuition is these days either. You know, but fear can be used as a force. You see what I'm saying? Fear can be used as an alarm, you know, but you have to sit with it. You see, it's a part of the emotional body. We swimming in emotions and not trying to understand emotions. Emotions is energy in motion. Fight or flight. Are you gonna love it? You know what I mean? You gonna resist it? Or you gonna love it? You know, or just hate it and resist. Either way it go. But we should come to understand each and every one of our emotional bodies, if you understand what I'm saying. If you don't have fear, I don't think you live in. Everybody have a certain heightened state of fear, or butterflies, or jitters. You know, mountain climbers, niggas that jump off the mountain and you jump in the ocean. You know, Marines, they all have something where when that fear kick in, they cut it on another level. You know what I mean? Fear can be used as a force. Fear can be used as a warning, you know, but we don't sit with that fear. We don't try to say, okay, fear, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to show me? Because it's trying to show you something. It's an intuitive hit, and it's one thing I know about the human body. When we get these little intuitive things, we watch scary movies so long, we don't know nothing about spirit. We don't know nothing about ancestors. We don't know nothing about angels, daemons, demons. We don't know nothing. Only what we was taught and to keep away from. You see, when you go down certain levels and certain heights, you're either gonna go down the celestial path or the infernal path. You know what I mean? It's all knowledge. But yeah, fear is an emotion. And if you are feeling, be thankful that you're still feeling. Because some people don't feel shit. You know what I mean? Not even regret, not even remorse for what they do or have done. because they only looking out for themselves. But they gonna get theirs in the end. They gon' the people that do that, they're afraid to be alone. You see, the people that pretend to not be afraid of nothing, it's the biggest people that it's the ones that's in that fear state the most. You know, people that jump from relationship to relationship, they have a fear of being alone. You know, uh, it's a bunch of different fears out there, but when you sit with it, when you get to know it, when you get to know it, you know, you'll know it's telling you something. Because the first thing the human body does is react negatively. They react negatively off of things they don't see, they can only feel. You know, so that's the first state they go in is fear, especially if it's something they don't understand. Is what they feeling, and you looking around in the external world and everything just look regular. But there's something trying to tell you something, you know. So fear can be used as a force. Fear can be used as a tool. Fear can save your life, if you understand what I'm saying. It's just that when you feel it, you don't stay on that frequency. When you feel afraid, then you get to projecting those thoughts on what it can be. Next thing you know, you're attracting all type of fear scenarios and situations to you. You know what I mean? So when they say choose love over fear, you choose love over fear. For real. Because if you feeling that fear and you trying to tuck it away, except for trying to see what's up with it, or what's up with that hit, that sign, that spider sense, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? We have many different emotions: anger, rage, wrath, lust, love, fear, shit, cowardice. I mean, and I don't even mean to say cowardice, cause I don't even think that's just, I couldn't even explain it. But if we would just do the work and see what created those fears, it's 9 times out of 10 it's something that happened in your past. You know what I mean? That created that fear. You know, because when you first start off as a child, by the time you reach 7 years old, you're starting to be programmed. You're going to school, you're doing this, you're doing that. So you're starting to be mentally programmed. So I say that to say this, baby girl. You can never truly get rid of fear. You can never truly get rid of fear. You can only understand it and use it to your benefit. Use it to get yourself out of situations, you know, because fear is an emotion, and it's still, it's an emotion, and it's something still trying to talk. It's something still trying to speak. It's something still trying to come to the surface, because the body wouldn't feel that way. You know what I mean? But when you get to feeling those fearful moments and you don't want to stay in fear, you just go inside and see what's going on. And then you bring positive thoughts to yourself, positive feelings to yourself. Shit, smell a flower or something. You know what I mean? So that's why they choose to keep people in fear. Because when you're in fear, you frozen, you stuck, you stagnant. That's why we can't be afraid. You know, that love energy, that shit flows. Fear stay there. You're an esoteric deer in the headlights. You know, believing false evidence. You know what I mean? When we not trying to really just tune in to see what's going on. So, yeah, you're not going to never get rid of fear, honey. You're not going to never get rid of fear. You got to face that fear head on. Be it whatever it is, you got to face it. And then you're going to see it really wasn't nothing to be afraid of anyway. You know what I mean? Each and everybody have a fear, you know. But when we face those fears, that's when we stand firm. And we see it really wasn't nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean? So, understand what I'm telling you. Understand what I'm telling you. You got people that stay in the house because they're afraid to go outside. They're afraid of this one. They're afraid of that one. You got, and you can't be that way. You can't be that way. Nature does not intend for us to be that way. We protect us. So just grasp that concept. Start using fear as a force, as a tool. You know, it's all energy, but it's the lowest form of energy. It keep you stuck. It keep you in situations you really don't want to be in. You know, you don't want to be one of those women that go from man to man to man, and you ain't healed from the last man. You ain't getting none of their energy out you. You know, you don't want to be one of those people that stay in the house because they're scared to jump off the porch. You know, you don't want to be one of those people that's scared to be alone or scared to be social. You know, it's all to keep you stuck. But when you love, you are free, free flowing, free moving, free going. You get it? So just learn how to face those fears. Sit with it, and you will see what that fear is. What they call it is really not even that. It's an emotional body that's trying to tell you something that you tucked away. You know what I mean? So grasp that concept and hit me back and let me know if you got it on my inbox. You know what I mean? Holla back.